will take the field first. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into
maybe a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Some misdirection with the counter. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Underwood just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So the UTEP Miners offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Colson. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Miners line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Got a man, it's Marshall. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcats there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Puts it out of the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard. Now they've got 1st and goal.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run this play from the pistol. And off to Jones. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Running through contact. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it on the counter. Plows through the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them. And
the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really
could be an alley. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Going to the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Tigers looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now over to your game inside the Big House. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Guys, catching up with the UTEP head coach. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll give it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Underwood on the play action. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Maybe he's got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
In the red area, it's Marshall. And he's in! Touchdown, Michigan!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this could happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short.
The offense obviously trailing here in the 2nd half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. when it's not coming out here, guys, I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now on the counter, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Underwood to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Wants to pass it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Complete on the left to Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Miners moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watch.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to keep it in the air.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Over the middle, it's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Colson. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
And down he goes back at the 3. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.